Hey guys, Dano91 here. Welcome back to episode 69 of my modded survival let's play. Last episode we did some tinkering stuff and I just want to state I'm a complete idiot. For some reason my Feed the Beast launcher wasn't actually updating the Direwolf pack to the recommended version. So I was actually stuck on 1.0.2 I believe for quite a long time, but I actually caught that when I was looking, and I've got new toys. So if we go into here, as you can see, there's a bunch of new things that we can do, like long bows, short bows, crossbows, shurikens, javelins. There's a whole bunch of new stuff, and there is a couple of things that I want to go ahead and do today, as you can probably tell. So I've got a few tools that I want to get made. One of them is a plastic bow. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the two things for that. So the plastic you can't actually make in the smeltery, you can't put plastic in there. You need to use the part builder and the stencil table. Yeah. Need to use those to actually make this stuff using those patterns. So the next thing that we need is a large plate pattern, and we need 8 materials. So let's go ahead and grab some of this. Hopefully hopefully this is going to be enough. I'm not 100% sure if it will, but hopefully. Yeah, there we go. So it looks like these blocks basically 2 materials. I don't know what's up with my voice today, but anyway, let's go ahead and I was actually thinking between the longbow and the crossbow. The crossbow is quite nice as it reduces reload times with harder materials. Now the bows, something I want to go over real quick. Longbow, depending what material you make, depending what material you use with it, depends on the speed. So plastic and paper, they're really quick draw speeds, but for the paper the arrow speed is really rubbish, and so is the durability. So the plastic is a decent draw speed, it's a decent arrow speed, and it's a decent durability. So I decided to go with that. Things like the Manuelian, it's 4.5 draw speed. That is just way too high, and I'd have to use quite a lot of modifiers to actually get that down to probably about the same as the plastic one, and I don't want to do that. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm just pretty much making the plastic one. I'm going to use fiery bowstring. It's literally just it's just that flame string that you can get from the nether. Also, because I've updated, there's strange new mobs, and it's very interesting. So there is one thing I did forget. Actually, there's a couple of things that I forgot, and that's one of them. I actually want a crafting table as well. So what did I get? Oh yeah. Right, so this should be pretty much most of what we need. I still don't have it all, but I don't have enough inventory room at the minute. Also, you can actually use this tinker table to modify stuff, which is pretty cool. So I need to make a couple of these. Well, I need to make one of those. So the first thing I want to do with this bow is put flux on it. Now, another bad thing about the paper one, you can't put flux on the paper one. Don't know why, but you can't. And I'm getting attacked by a zombie. Stupid zombies. It is night, so I'm going to sleep real quick. There we go. So yeah, the paper longbow is kind of all round not that great. It's like the fastest draw speed, but it's really not worth it. So with this table, you can actually just do what you would normally do and put stuff in like that. And as you can see, it's got another modifier. The reason it's going from 1 to 3 is because that's actually applying effect. If I do it like, it's not easy to see, but yeah. So we've got that. We've got that, and we've got that. So I did kill some withers off camera just because it would be it's easier if I kill them off camera. But yeah. So we've got our plastic longbow. The next thing that I want to do is grab a bunch of redstone. Now unfortunately I don't have the recipe to craft that, but that's fine. So we can just go into here, boom, 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 boom. And then we can just do that, and we can actually do it like that, because as you can see we get 20, and that will be 30. And then that'll be 40. I really like how you can use all the squares in the crafting table. It's actually really nice, but yeah, I'm just going to do it by 10 now, just because it's a bit easier. And unfortunately, we've actually ran out, so I'm going to need to get some more redstone. Boop boop. So let's just grab a bunch of it, shall we? There we go, and then do that. That should be good for now. Oh. So it looks like you do have to put the weapon in the middle, which isn't too bad. So we've got one modifier remaining, which we will go ahead and use to upgrade this to the highest speed it can be, which is there. So this now has a speed of 0.25 seconds, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. It might get a bit disorientating for you guys. It does for me, and it strangely sorry about that. Strangely, it looks kind of laggy. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But that is our bow completely done. So the next thing that we need for our bow, obviously, is some arrows. So for the arrows, we need fletching, which I've got slime leaf fletching, just because that is probably one of the best ones. If we go into here, we've got feather, leaf, slime, and slime leaf. So slime leaf has a higher break chance, apart from the feather one, but its durability is a lot better. Its accuracy isn't as good as the slime one, but its durability is just so good. So that's why I've gone with that. Now, where are the arrowheads? So I want to go with Manuelian. It's probably the best one again. It's 100% break chance though, so that kind of sucks. But it's actually not too bad. Do I want to go with that? Yeah, I do. So simply get the arrowhead cast and pour the stuff in. Also, it is this smeltery that likes me like crazy when I use it. Don't know why. So the next thing that I need is actually a tool rod, and I'm pretty sure the only one you can use is wood. So basically a stick. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I can test it. Can probably test it by doing something like that, and oh, okay, I don't have that pattern, not to worry. It doesn't really matter if this doesn't work, it's just for testing purposes. So let's go into here and let's go onto arrow. So we put that in, we put that in, and we put the arrowhead in. Yeah, it doesn't work. So I think wood is the only one that you can use. I'm not 100% sure about it. So if I'm wrong, call me out on it. But I believe that it's the only one that you can use. Anyway, so unfortunately with these arrows you can't actually put what's it called, flux on it, so you can't repair it automatically, but you can put a ball of moss on it, which isn't too great, but it's better than nothing, because this is obviously manually in repair, so it's quite expensive, but we get so many arrows. And just for the purposes of the bow, let's go ahead and shoot this sheep, shall we? Get rid of all that writing. Oh, we can't because it is currently repairing itself, or recharging, should I say. Yeah, when the bow's recharging, it does go a bit iffy. But this is why I feel like people will probably get a bit meh, because when you zoom in, it actually zooms in like that, so it can get a bit iffy. But as you can see, we are actually using the arrows. But no, you can't. If I'm right clicking with these, this is just one arrow and it's got 158 shots, but that's probably the best way to think about it. So auto repair will obviously give you more, give you shots back. So yeah, it's a lot better than the other arrows. The other arrows you used to make, you used to shoot, and that used to be it, which kind of sucked massively. But yeah, that is the arrows done. So let me just get rid of a couple of things here. Right. So yeah, now all we need to do is upgrade the arrows, and we don't really need speed, we don't need luck, we don't need flux because we've already got it. Well, we've got auto repair. The only thing that we really need to put on this is quartz, and that's going to do quite a lot of damage. And let me just do it in here. So that is one problem with this table, because for some of them you need to get it directly on, which kind of sucks. But oh well. So let's just go ahead and upgrade this, and that, and that. So we've got another 3 modifiers on here now, which is actually really, really nice. So I'm just going to real quick just get this going. Alright, so we are almost done, and there we go. So now these do 6 hearts of damage, and the bow does 45 hearts of damage. Yeah, this is quite a strong bow. Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to make this. So we can pretty much just, if we can actually aim, one shot, anything. We just look at it, pull our arrow back and shoot, and it dies pretty much. And it, as you can see, it does shoot quite far. So this is very, very nice. And with the whole repair inside, I do have a bunch of manualian. I did go for about half an hour, just flying around the nether, and I found loads of ardite. I think there was like 20 blocks, which more than enough for me, more than enough. So yeah, And if we need to repair, we just put an ingot cast, or we just put it into a block and just put it in the tool forge with our arrows. So I'd say it's quite good. Now obviously it does mean that we need to keep Manuelian, but that's not really too big of a deal. But we now have a very, very impressive bow that will pretty much one-shot anything you shoot it at. Also, the one thing that I don't really like, but I also understand, is if we go to the arrows, it's got 94% accuracy. So as you saw with that sheep, I actually missed when I shot him. So sometimes you will actually shoot a little bit off, so it kind of sucks, especially for long range. Kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. I suppose it makes it balanced because it does 45 hearts of damage. So yeah, so we've got those, and the next thing I want to make, as you can see here, is a... See, I'm kind of torn on this. I want to make a cleaver because I know that you can do a stupid amount of damage with it, but I kind of want something a little bit more maneuverable, because this is, well, it's a difficult to wield weapon, so it's kind of slow-ish, I suppose. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. Screw it. Screw it, let's just make it. Tough rod cast. So we need 2 of these. 1 and 2, and then we need the large blade, and we need the large plate as well. So this is going to be our new weapon. Yes, I did see. The reason I'm not really that bothered about making a completely new weapon, this only used like 3 ingots. That's it. So I'm really not that bothered about it. I mean, it wasn't a massive loss. Whereas if I made this and then changed my mind, that kind of would be, because that's, I think it's like 20 odd Manuelian. So there we go. Boom. No cleaver. So the first thing I want to do is obviously put our enchantments on it. Also, I don't know if you saw that, but the diamond on this looks so cool. I don't think I'll be adding it, but yeah, it just looks so cool. Right, so I need flux. Now, I'm wondering what redstone actually does to this. Go away. Right, flux. It's not crafted yet. Come on, craft. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, I really don't need to worry about mobs. Also, as you can see, that's already got 14 attack damage. So it's almost as good as the one we've currently got already, which is kind of insane. So let's put the that on it. And what does redstone do? Nothing apparently. Okay, so you can't use redstone. So I was thinking, should we put some luck on it? Because we've already got beheading, and luck would pretty much not do a whole lot. I mean, it would obviously give us an increased chance of getting things like heads, and it'd give us an increased chance of getting extra loot. But do we really need extra loot? I don't think we do. I think we've got more than enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and put quartz on it. God damn it. Soon these mobs won't know what hit them. But yeah, I kind of want to put lapis on, but at the same time I honestly don't think it's worth it. Alright, we're almost there. Just one more. Oh no, there's 2 more. This one and then the next one. So this might not actually be enough. It's not. Okay. Luckily, I did go out and get a bunch of quartz. God damn it. No! I'm failing so hard. I wanted to... Okay, that was not nice. After all that time failing, I just came and get hit by a bloody... what? Fallen Knight thing. Bloody thing. Anyway, yeah. So, there we go. That is now fully maxed out. And I think all that had was flux and quartz, yeah. So, that does 8.5 hearts. That is got the exact same enchantment. It's got flux and 360 quartz. This has got flux and 360 quartz. Yeah, this does 17.5 hearts. That does 8. So it does a hell of a lot more. I mean, go up to this Fallen Knight, boom, one shot, boom, one shot. This is the weapon that I wanted. I wanted a weapon that would just go up, one shot everything. And I mean, it's not too slow for swinging. So, you know, it's quite good. And what was the special effect for it? I can't remember. What was it? Was it block? Yeah, special ability is block. So I can just stand here. I mean, this Fallen Knight is actually doing a lot of damage to me, considering I've got bound gear on. I mean, I'm not too sure what's happening there, but ow. Yeah, I've got a feeling that these have got a lot stronger since I updated it. Either that or the armor's got weaker, but we have new fantastic tools and just snipe some people. Haha. So yeah, the zooming in is kind of off-putting, and I can see why people would just be like, yeah, that's kind of annoying, because I find it kind of annoying. Let's see if we can get this zombie. Haha. But yeah, it should be fine. Should we kill some people? What, that didn't kill you? Oh, yes. That is the one thing that I do not like about this. With armoured targets, it does less damage. Whereas the rapier does more. Because obviously it's not hitting into the armour as well. But what can you do, eh? What can you do? Look at all this experience though. Oh, okay, so these are the mobs that I was on about. This is a mighty skeleton. Yeah. Really not sure what that's about. And this is something I wanted to talk about as well. I actually saw this. I killed something before. It's a treasure thing. And I got some stuff. Just clear my inventory out because it's a bit messy at the minute. There we go, that's better. So yeah, we got ender pearl, emerald, stuff like that. So that's quite interesting. And I've got some stuff in here that I want to talk about. So I think I'll save this for next episode because it's getting to the 25-minute mark. But we have a lost map, and this says probably leads to lost treasure. So if we right click this, it uses a bit of it, and it says travel 805 blocks to the east, which would be, where's my vision thingy? I can never find this. There it is. That way. So I think next episode we're going to go on a little bit of an adventure and see what the this treasure map brings. So I want to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next